All right, everybody, what's going on? And welcome to another edition of SWAC Smoke, episode number 161. Man, we got a like a I don't know. I mean, he an OG, but he like a special guest coming to you from the Gump, man. The man himself, Mr. DJ. What's going on with you?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Oh, we
Good to see
chilling.
you, DJ. Good to see you.
Glad to
And
be
and
in the
of
house.
course, and of course, I can't start this off without shouting out the voice of reason over there, Mr. Rattler himself. What's up, Jerome? What's going on with you?
All right. Doing good. Sitting here surviving the storm, riding it out, hunkered down in Tampa. But we doing good.
That's good news, man. Hopefully everything, it don't turn out as bad as they was claiming, because they had been really saying this thing was gonna be like the worst they ever seen. So hopefully, it don't turn out too bad. Everybody can kind of make it out. And we got the big soldier then checked in. What's up, big soldier? What's going on, boy? We got a full house today.
All right, what's going on, man?
What's up? What's up, y'all? And I'm glad everybody here today, because I got a couple of things I want to say a little bit later once we get into our recaps. I got a couple of things I need to say about Saturday's game that took place, but we're not gonna start there. We just gonna run through the games down the line from last week, and y'all can give y'all thoughts on them. It was an ugly weekend, man. Honestly, to say the least, that was some serious butt whippings by a lot of teams, and there was one surprising loss. And we talked about this Saturday night, but Bethune Cookman and Clark Atlanta, man. And we DJ, did you have a chance to take a look at that game or anything?
I watched some of it. Yeah, I did watch some of it. I was kind of in and out on it, but I saw some decent things out of Bethune. Of course, we playing them, so I was definitely watching for that. I think we definitely got to come out and play. I mean, they lost to Clark Atlanta, but I ain't the type to get caught up in one game. A lot of teams can beat somebody one time, so we definitely got to go in there with it on our mind to win. I definitely didn't expect to see it. I think I picked Bethune to win that game, but like I said, you can't take them lightly. We really don't know how good Clark is either. Sometimes, because here at Alabama State, of course, we lost to Miles College, and then turn around and go then lose but a couple games in the conference. So really don't put too much into it, but yeah, that's my take on that.
All right. I'm gonna go around the board. I know, like I said, I know we talked about it a little bit. We ain't gonna really linger, but I'm gonna start with Big Soldier, man. What's your thoughts on Bethune moving forward from this game?
Man, they got to learn how to finish the game, man. I mean, when you up like that at halftime and don't finish the game, you can't leave it. You gotta go ahead and finish. You can't just let them just feel like they can hang with you and whatever. And, man, really, Bethune had no business losing that game. But shoot, when you don't execute, man, that's what happened. But
That's the thing.
I think going forward though, it's a learning experience. I mean, shoot, sometimes you win some, you lose some. You just move on. Can't dwell on it. It's in the past now, so I mean, you got to just focus on beating a good Bama State team. But now I think now they could probably figure out, who they can roll with. Who gonna be their key players or whatever. So going forward and move from there.
All right, Jerome. How about you?
I think it hurts because they lost to a Division II team, but all of their goals are still ahead of them because they start SWAC play this week. And this game coming up between Bethune and Alabama State is part of what I call Separation Saturday, because whoever lose that game will have a loss, and they'll be one behind already in the SWAC East. And, it'll be an uphill battle from there. So they just got to forget that game and look look forward to Saturday and go from there, in my opinion.
All right. The only thing I'm gonna say about this game is a prime example of a dumb penalty costing you a game. Bethune-Cookman got a nice stop. They got a nice stop. And probably would have been able to get out of there, but they had a penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on that third down play, which gave Clark better field position and pushed them closer to field goal range. So, who knows what would have happened with that quarterback, the way he was throwing the ball around, but you don't give people free yardage, especially in them kind of situations. So hopefully, that's something that they can kind of go back and look at and clean up. We'll come back to Bethune when we go through the kind of predictions for the upcoming games. But I think you got to just move on from that. And speaking of moving on and burning tape, if you Valley, man, you just gotta burn the tape and just don't even. I don't even know what you take from this game. 6 interceptions, I think over 400 yards rushing for Nicholls State. It just was a horrible game. It was just a horrible game.
But Valley, same thing. Separation Saturday for them. They play at Alcorn this weekend, right?
And they play at home against Alcorn.
Yeah, so that's the same thing, but that's just on the west side. Separation Saturday. That's another game, but we'll talk about that later on, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna circle back around when we kind of preview the upcoming week. This was another game where penalties really hurt, and that's Texas Southern and Lamar. 3 crucial penalties against TSU in the fourth quarter on the last drive of the fourth quarter helped propel Lamar to a scoring drive. So again, penalties are just eating our teams up. I'm gonna go around the horn, and we're gonna start with Big Soldier this time. What is your outlook on all these penalties that everybody getting, man? Do you think it's something that's coaching, or do you think it's like the players? Like what's going on in your opinion that's causing all these teams to have over double-digit penalties, over 100 yards of penalties, man? It's crazy.
I think, and honestly, in my opinion, like in that Texas Southern Lamar game, I think they called a few of them penalties to keep Texas Southern from winning that game because when they start getting kind of close, them funny penalties start coming out. But some of it too, man, it's just I think it's heat of the moment. Ain't no telling what them guys be saying to them other guys during the heat of the moment, and just one wrong thing can make you just click on crazy. So, maybe you want to punch somebody, but you're gonna have penalties, but at the end of the day, you just got to play disciplined football. And when you don't play disciplined football, it can cost you a game if you're not careful. So, yeah, that's my take on it.
The official in me, this is the part that I see. I think they have eased up the rules on celebrations and stuff like that to a point to where it's kind of a line. Before you know it, they done crossed the line already, and the game get out of control. Back when I was officiating, you couldn't, when you scored, you had to get a ball to the ref or whatever. It wasn't no dance, this, that, or nothing. Or we was gonna throw a flag and end it real quick. We'll tell you go to your sideline and do that. When you made a big play, do it on your sideline. Do it in your huddle or whatever, not like they doing it right now. They're doing it standing right over the player. And it'll cause some of that bravado and stuff like that, like you talking about, Jamie. So it's a combination of both. I think the loosening of the celebration for more clicks and views and what have you. And then that. That's just how I see it.
All right, we're gonna close out with DJ.
Mine, quick and simple, lack of discipline. I think a lot of the issues that I see is just a lack of discipline. A lot of a lot of kids are allowed to kind of go up to that line. I think the coaches kind of look for them to tiptoe that line of, playing nasty, chaotic football, but I don't think the kids nowadays have that ability to go up to the line and stop. They always go overboard, so that just creates more issues. And I see it beyond the football field. Like I talk about how they language. Like when you were growing up, we all used to use foul language when we wasn't around our parents and stuff like that. But when we saw an adult, we still respected them. We didn't cuss around them. We didn't do certain things around grown folks. Now you don't see that. They don't care no more. So when you lose discipline just in life, that carries over to the field, in my opinion. So that's just what I think is the issue.
I think all y'all hit the nail on the head, man. And it's just it was just it was. I think last week was like the worst that I saw. So many games with teams 100 plus yard penalties, 10, 12 penalties. Just back breaking. Drive killing. Drive extending penalties. It's just it's just rough. So I just wanted to get y'all take on that. We're gonna make our way through the rest of week 4. Central Arkansas 56, Pine Bluff 17. Pine Bluff was in this game early, and they
Yeah.
got snowballed, man. Central Arkansas got a really good team. They got some talent on their team, but I thought Pine Bluff seemed like they starting to become a little bit more competitive. I just don't think they got the depth to keep in it.
I didn't see any of that game, so I really can't even comment. I ain't even watched none of the highlights on that one yet. I guess
Blue
that's
already, Blue
being
already told what was
disrespectful.
gonna happen. What was gonna happen anyway, so it ain't no surprise.
Yeah.
All right. This game, this game was a surprise to me, especially the margin of victory. I don't know what I really expected, but Austin P 59, Alabama A&M 16. I didn't really think that game would get that bad, but it was bad early, and it just never went right. So you're looking at an A&M team that's played a FBS team, a D2 and an NAIA, and then an FCS team, and against teams that on their level or above, they don't look good. So I don't know where they are. I don't know what this team is. And I was kind of hoping this week, to see, but obviously Mother Nature had a different idea. And so we had to wait another week before we can kind of figure out what this team is. But what do y'all think? What what do y'all think about Alabama and what are they? I don't even know what they are.
They a question mark. I agree. At one point, I thought they were going to have a good running game, and that was when they played against, I think that was Auburn, that their running game looked decently, surprisingly. But ever since then, they've been up and down. I mean, you don't know what to expect, but you just kind of expect the loss. I guess that's the only thing you expect. You just don't necessarily know how they're going to get there. So I was hoping to see this weekend because they have a pretty strong running game and see if FAMU had corrected its run defense. That's what I was looking forward to seeing. But so we got to just wait and see on that.
All right, how about you, DJ?
I have no clue. I haven't watched them play, none of that. So I'm on. I guess I'll hold any opinion till after we play them. I don't want to say too much, but
I don't blame you.
I, yeah, I haven't
Yeah, I don't
seen much
blame
of
you.
them though. You know, I
I
really
don't
can't make
blame you.
any judgments off of a lot of teams because we haven't seen a lot of teams play conference games yet. You know what I mean? So I think it's kind of hard. But we are about to get to some conference games, so I'll speak on one in particular that I saw when we get to it.
All right. All right, Big Soldier. I know you like them Bulldogs. They're great people to you. So what do you think about where they at so far?
Man, that's the best fan base in the SWAC, man. Y'all good with me. I think y'all the nicest fans, and I can't wait to be able to come back up to Huntsville soon. But A&M, honestly, they ju- I, you can't really say what they are right now because we're just not getting into the SWAC conference play. They probably trying to figure out some things. Trying to They was almost in that same boat as Bethune, like trying to figure out what's really what they are as a team. But I think it will. I think they'll definitely be probably able to show you more when they play next. I guess not Saturday, but next week. Cause I don't know who they play next week.
Oh, they play Jackson State next week.
Oh, well, they don't get paid to win out of conference. They don't get paid to win SWAC game, man. So we'll see.
Yeah, so we got to wait. We got to wait another week before we see the Bulldogs in action down there in Mobile against Jackson State. All right.
That's the. I don't understand. I hate that game being in Mobile too, man. I can't wait till it's home and home again because I think Jackson State and Bama A&M deserve that home and home instead of letting other folks jip them out some money.
Especially if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you ain't really tearing it down in attendance, you know. So you could just keep it at home. I don't, you know, I think that game should be a rotating game of teams, you know, but I guess that's what they want for now. But
I got a question,
right.
fellas, though.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I see. Well, you got the Mr. Rogers sweater on today?
Oh no, I got no sweater on.
Oh, I thought you was home to see Wells today.
I'm not gonna. Hey, humble C Wells. He out the door today.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But yeah.
The celebration C Wells about to show up in a couple minutes. So y'all sit back.
Man, I don't know about y'all, but did this kind of bother you when you in the store and you tell somebody excuse me, and then they look at you like, no, excuse me.
It depends on where I'm at.
Give you that funny look like, no, I was in the store and dude kind of looked at me like Eddie Robb, man. You know, he was like, nah, I was excuse me, my brother. He was like, no, my brother, excuse me. Man.
He's trying to be polite, man.
I guess, you know.
Like I said, I take them kind of things depending on where I'm at, man. Because certain part of town, you know, you got to translate that a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like you go in one store and you walk in, you say what's up. Everybody be like, oh yeah, I'm cool. You walk in another store, you say what's up, and then everybody looking at you like, nah, what's up? So it's like you got to really know how to navigate that terrain. So I think that all just depends on where I'm at. So otherwise, like, hey, bro, it's all it's all. But in it, I want to run through these last couple of games so I can get past where I need to get. McNeese 42, Alcorn 14. Alcorn. They got I think they got a. I think they still trying to put their offense together. I'm gonna put it that way. They just have, you know, I mean, again, they haven't really, you know, given themselves a lot of opportunities to grow because they had 2 FBS games and a D2 game, and then, you know, McNeese, who they done beat 2 years in a row. So, you know, they was trying to get them some get back. So, you know, we you know, there's another team we don't really know where they are. Now, I guess we'll know better on Saturday, but, you know, they I don't even know what to say about them. How about y'all?
They got to find a quarterback, number one, in my opinion. That's their main problem. Until they do that's square one. Until you get that, that's it right there. You know, that's everybody Achilles heel right there, quarterback. And they haven't figured theirs out at all. So that's all these teams we've been talking about that we got question marks about. They don't, you know, that you can't put your finger or point out who is the quarterback of that team. Or if it is somebody that's very young and very inexperienced. And that's what's got us questioning what type of teams they are.
Yeah, so hopefully, you know, they can kind of right the ship because they got some of us looking real bad right now. So I need them to kind of figure out what they are because they got me looking pretty bad right now.
I know
But
what it is. I got a song for
oh, go for it.
him. Until you do me right, I don't really want to talk to you. What you know about that, G? I don't want to hear you say my name. Y'all remember that old? I'm telling you, until they do Fred, they ain't do Fred right. So you see what's going on. They go a little old school on you.
I don't know.
Tony, what? And then after, not after 7, yeah, till they do
After
right.
7.
There you go.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what they
that's an
want.
R&B. That's that quiet storm now. That's
Yeah,
that quiet storm.
they know about that.
So now we got musical interludes, y'all.
I know this cat was gonna start singing.
I know, we got to make sure we step our game up.
All
Don't correct musically.
right.
All right, Jerome. I'm a leave the flow to you on this one because, like I said, I didn't really watch much of the game, and it's Rattler time. I know we talked about this Saturday, but after a couple of days, a thought, any opinion changed on that Troy game for you?
Yeah, after I sat back and looked at it and slept on it, I feel like we had some positive things, but we had the same discipline issues that we were talking about on penalties that helped them on some drives and killed some of our drives in the red zone. So I think if we can get that cleaned up, we should be able to play better in SWAC play. So I see bright spots in our passing game. After looking at it, our defense played a little bit better, I guess. Even though I think we look bad by letting one man beat us. I would have probably just put Bold and let him. You want to go pro, this your turn right here. Follow my man, y'all might go back to back, side to side, and put a safety on the top of him. You know what I mean? Because but all that's hindsight. So we got time now. They probably was getting ready for Alabama A&M. Not I don't know how much switching of game plan they're gonna have to do to get ready for Bama State, but they got time. We'll see. But last week game is over with. Nothing we can do about it.
All right, did anybody else have anything they wanted to throw in on that game?
I think fam, you hung in there for quite a while, man. I just think I don't know, I guess they let the game slip away because they really had an opportunity to win that one. I think they gave Troy some fits, you know what I'm saying? So man, I'm gonna tell you though too, I think Troy kind of bad this year too. I ain't not taking nothing away from FAMU. But I think Troy looking pretty sorry this year, man.
One dimensional. Now they got a defensive end that we couldn't have nobody block him. He number 0. He was coming around the edge now, and they had a defensive tackle that was pretty stout of the middle. Overall, I think they got a good defensive line. But after that, I think they were trying to take our tight ends out of the game, and that's why Gassett got loose, I guess. But our receivers were catching passes. Daniels threw for quite a bit of yards against them. So if we can find our running game, get that back up under us, I think we'll be all right going into SWAC play.
Yeah, so we just have to sit back and wait to see what these Rattlers do. Can they get that dark cloud defense back right? Because right now they overcast, but we'll see if they can get back right. All right, Jamie G, Big Soldier, the flow is yours now.
What?
What? Any thoughts?
He said it on Saturday night.
I know he did.
Yeah, he done with that.
Had that man laying on the therapy sofa.
I gotta agree with this comment, man. I think when you have dynamic running backs like Ahmad Miller, Mulligan, JD, Travis Terrell,
I think you got to run the ball a little bit more. I think you had to establish that run, and I think the run's going to open up passing plays for Jackson State, man. But and then too, they just got to settle in on the quarterback. And I already said I feel like Morgan should be the starter, but you know, if you're gonna go over Cameron McCoy, you can't be running them like that, man. You know, if you got running back, let them do the work. Let them do that run, and then maybe every once in a while he take off. But you know, Jackson State has talent, but you know, when you make that many mistakes and that many turnovers, you're not gonna win ball games like that. You're supposed to lose a ball game. So going forward, they don't play clean against Texas Southern. It's a possibility it could happen again. They might take another L if they don't come out and play disciplined football. So, but it ain't over though. Season definitely ain't over. You know.
Oh no,
one thing about it didn't count. So
yeah, so you know it all start now. You know that's the beauty of that kind of game. It hurt. It hurt emotionally. It hurt. You know, online because you know you got to deal with the backlash from the other team, but you know you still got all your goals in front of you. So that's the thing that I told myself last week. So I understand. But either other gentlemen got anything y'all want to say about this game?
I think they got to figure out their quarterback spot too. That's what's I think hurting them going back and forth. Until they figure that out, they're gonna be a question mark too. Because don't nobody really know, you know. They know who they got a quarterback. I guess we think they got one, but I don't know. Nobody really know what's going on with that.
We're gonna pull out a surprise October 19th. We're gonna bring old school back. Bring Robert Kent out there.
Superman
come out to Superman gonna come back.
Superman come out the phone booth.
I think Crowley and FAMU quarterback. I think they've been the best out of the conference.
True. Yeah.
So far, in the non-conference season, I ain't saying you know either one's perfect. Obviously, FAMU quarterback I think has been playing the best ball out of everybody. I think that's the most secure, but I think Crowley next to him or under him, but definitely second best so far.
Yep. After that, everything else is up in the air.
It's the disarray after that.
I think the quarterback not too bad. Now once
Cam Ransom, yeah, he a solid guy, man. Good runner. He's a pretty solid passer too. He should have played last year, but I think he had some paperwork issues that didn't allow him to play last year. So
Texas Southern?
No, Bethune.
No, Bethune Cookman quarterback. Yeah.
I saw Texas Southern quarterback. He a game manager. He's efficient and he'll run it and slide or he'll come up with a pass in there. He, you know, in the game that I saw against Lamar, the highlights I saw against Lamar, you know, I ain't gonna say he ready to be the drop back passer or whatever, but he looked like he can get you through the game. He didn't make a lot of mistakes that I saw and kept them in the game right there. It kept them in scoring range, huh?
Yeah, so that's all you can ask for. Don't give it to the other team.
Yeah, they missed like 3 field goals or something like that in that game. They 2 or 3 field goals. I had left like 6 or 9 points on the board on kicks that they missed.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know, like I said, that kid really at one point he was running second and third. He got to start and he was productive. You know, I mean, they didn't throw the ball a lot, but you know, they really he gave them what they could have in their game. We'll see moving forward, you know, how they go. Last game, man, I say this one for last because I had a couple of things I wanted to say. First, I'm gonna talk about the game real quick. First half, slow. Well, I don't want to call it a slow start because we did score first on a field goal. Then offense kind of stalled out for like a half. Defense played really solid. Gave up 2 touchdowns in the first half. One of them was just on a penalty laden drive. The other one was just a great pass from Peters. So it was just a great throw and catch. Um, and then second half blown coverage led to a long touchdown. Other than that, I thought Southern defense spent a lot of time in the backfield. Had the quarterback running for his life, didn't really give up much on the ground. Second half, Southern kind of dedicated themselves to running the football, and I thought they ran the ball really well in the second half. All three backs had broke at least one good run. Kendrick Ryan's finally got him a big run, overtime touchdown. C.J. Russell, big run. Kobe Dillon had a solid running game. He's developing into Southern's kind of every down dude. You know what I'm saying? They get do the dirty work, and I like that. I thought Noah Biden looked better in the second half than he did in the first half. Tight ends was a big factor. He did miss a couple throws, but all in all, I thought he played better in the second half than he did in the first. And we came out there with the win. But I wanted to say, when I was when we had our cleaning crew cleaning up our Baton Rouge, Texas residence, I heard that Prairie View had lost something, and the cleaning crew gave it to me before the game last week. Prairie View was talking, PV people were talking about they were gonna put some belts on us, and I happened to find this belt. The cleaning crew at our second residence gave me this. And I just wanted to say, you don't come at somebody in their own house with a belt, man. You supposed to be respectable guests when you in somebody's house. That is our house. So don't get out of line no more, man. It's like a timeshare. We let y'all use it for a fee, and then we come back every other year and collect. So y'all gonna have it till 2026. Then we're gonna come back for our payment. Cause they were talking really salty, really greasy about us, man. We had our quarterback run 2 miles per hour. Well, y'all lost to a quarterback that ran 2 miles per hour. Y'all quarterback was running 100 miles per hour and still got sacked 6 times. So y'all got a lot to clean up. Keep the place neat for when we come back in 2026. Cause I don't want no trash on the field. I want the place clean. I want everything nice because that's our home, and it's gonna stay that way for a good while. I was, we tried to let y'all have it, but y'all ain't want it, so we taking it back. And we just gonna enjoy ourselves this off week. Get ready for Nichols. I just wanted to say that hey, don't disrespect people in their own house, man. When you're a visitor, you're supposed to carry yourself a certain way. Wipe your feet on the rug, take your shoes off, and be a nice guest. So don't get out of line at home in our home again. So
where is Lionel? Where is PV versus everybody? So I think he's the only spokesperson for, because I've never got into trash talk with a PV fan. Never.
Well, they busy this week. They busy this week. They're trying to regroup from Saturday and then try to get ready for Grambling. So they ain't got no time for a lot of stuff. But I just say they call it Baton Rouge, Texas for a reason. So
yeah, Jackson State, we evicted them out of there too. We beat them in that last time we played. We beat them in there too.
They good hosts though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, they just got a little out of line this year because they was feeling themselves. But every now and then things gotta regroup and recycle themselves. So I'm fine now till we had to come back home, and they didn't beat us in our stadium a couple of times, but we still own that series. So them little hiccups that we have at home the last 2 years, don't neglect the fact that we done beat them the majority of the time at Baton Rouge too. So I just I think every now and then people need to kind of remember where they are in the pecking order and just stay there. So I'm good now, y'all. Y'all got anything y'all want to say about the game?
That was a good game. That was a good game.
It
I
was,
can't add nothing after that. After that, you said all that need to be said.
Like I
Nothing
say,
to
man,
add.
I say all that, but it was a good game. You know, TV they played hard, but you know, I think just the second half difference, intensity between the two teams. I don't know what Coach Graves said to them boys in the locker room, but they came out. They came out in that first drive in the third quarter with fire in their eyes. We missed a field goal, but we drove the ball well, got it back and scored. So I thought they just, you know, it was a tale of two halves. So um, they got to regroup. But I'm fine now. You know what I'm saying? We
I
didn't
know what
restore order.
I know what Coach Gray said to them boys. He said, fellas, we win. They giving us turkey legs after the game. And I want a turkey leg. What
Oh,
about you, Coach Fred? Yeah. Yes, the turkey leg sounds good.
hey, last time I seen Coach Fred, he looked like he enjoyed a couple of turkey legs. So I think he living good right now. But all right, that's gonna put a close on week 4, and now I can sit back and enjoy week 5. So we're gonna start off with um, Alabama State and Bethune-Cookman, Hornets and Wildcats. That game is on HBCU Go.
Okay.
2 p.m. Eastern kick. This should be an entertaining game. I'm gonna say this. I think Bama State defense is the best unit on the field in that game, and I think Bama State could win this game. I think they could win this game like 12-7. They can, but I don't know if it's gonna be that kind of game. But I think whoever win the battle between Bama State offense and Bethune defense is gonna really probably be the team that win this game.
Well, you know, it's that third part, the special teams. Both of them got good kick returners,
Oh yeah,
so
that
that could be something too. And then whichever defense make plays, which it lean to be, you would think that it'd be Alabama State defense would be the best, but Bethune defense is really not no slouch. And I don't know if it'll still be any remnants of rain over there at that time. That's way in Daytona, so it's Saturday, so I don't know if it'll still be some rain if we have weather issues over there at that time. You know what I'm saying? So it may not be the best weather that they playing in. But that's Separation Saturday. That's a big game right there.
Oh yeah, this is huge.
I don't want to lose that one because it's going to determine if you fall forward or fall backwards in the East.
Yep.
Yeah, your first conference game is a division game, man. That's a whole different level of pressure for you because, like you said, you don't want to fall behind everybody and have to play catch up to that team that beat you and everybody else. I know, DJ, I know you ain't gonna go too deep into it because but you got any general thoughts on the game?
I think Jerome hit it on the head. Like, I mean, we got to play really good defense and great on special teams. We got to take advantage of every opportunity to score the football. Every opportunity. We need a defensive score, special team score, offensive score. Every which way you can score. Safety. Yeah, we need everything to get out of there with a win. Because we definitely don't want to go into FAMU or let them come here behind the 8 ball. Like he said earlier too, everything we want is still in front of us. So the only way you can get there though is 1-0. That's traditional coach talk, but that's the truth. We got to go 1-0.
Oh yeah,
we can't do nothing else till we do that.
I'm gonna put this week. I'm gonna put this week into perspective for everybody with an example. I know everybody here has seen Juice, right? I know we all have seen that movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. They got a scene after everything go down when Bishop start getting crazy and he running the queue at school and he like, it's over. Everything starts from now. That's what everybody is, man. Non-conference is over. Everything starts from now. You can win everything you need right now, no matter how bad you look against anybody else. So I think you're gonna see. I think everybody gonna come out with a renewed fire. I think a lot of what we thought about some teams gonna disappear because you playing, a like opponent. And I do think Bethune gonna put up a good fight. Their defense is odd. They lead the SWAC in sacks, but they last in everything else. So they feast off famine because they're giving up over 200 yards rushing. They're giving up over 200 yards passing, but they got 12 sacks to lead the conference. So if they can get you, behind the 8 ball and along down the distance, that could kind of swing the game their way. But I'm interested to see, the growth of Bama State offense because they haven't really had that right now. And, taking a young guy on the road in conference play is always an interesting affair. But I think Bama State defense is good enough to get them out of this game.
I don't know. You asking for a prediction?
Oh yeah, you know how we do.
Shoot. I'm gonna have to go with Bethune just because I'm gonna give it more the home field advantage, and I just think their quarterback might play better. That's just what I feel.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean, you gotta also, like Blue say, got to take into account what their mindset gonna be. How hard Coach Woody didn't work them boys after everything. So we're gonna find out they resolve because I know when it's one game and you ain't supposed to let last week beat you twice, like Coach Dooley used to say. But these guys, they haven't had a lot of success. They're 0-4. I'm sure they're hearing it from people. So you got to kind of look into it like that. Big Soldier, what's your thoughts on this game?
I want to go Bethune, but some tells me I think Bama State can squid it out just because of their defense. I think they're going to they're going to shake Bethune up from a defensive standpoint. And I think they're going to make the game real just ugly. It's probably like a 16-13 game, man. And I'm going to give Bama State the edge.
And we already kind of know which direction my man DJ going.
Right. What you got?
He gonna play it close to the vest anyway, huh?
Oh, what you got, Wells?
I got Bama State, man. Like I said, I think defensively, I think they're gonna be able to control this game. I think they're gonna be able to do just enough on offense. I think they're gonna get some big special teams plays. I'm looking for a couple big returns in the punt game and on kickoff. So I think they're gonna win that hidden yardage. And I think it's gonna be a game it's gonna be a low scoring game. But I think Bama State gonna pull it out. But I do think you have to look out for Cam Ransom at quarterback. He kind of a wild card. He got pretty good size and he runs hard. So he's gonna be kind of a challenge. But I think Bama State defensively is up to the task. So I like the Hornets.
I got a question, and I don't know this. Clark defense. How is it? Because Bethune scored on them. Is their defense, good, or are they just living off the quarterback and the offense?
From what I don't know how much of the game y'all watched, but I watched a good portion of it early. They defense did not look good early. I think they had a turnover in there, mixed in there, but they were giving up big plays by the boatload early. They gave up a 70-yard touchdown. They gave up a couple big other passes and a couple big runs. And I think the fact that they were discombobulated like that, they just couldn't get it together. I think once the offense started putting some stuff together and put a little pressure on Bethune-Cookman, I think they fed off of that. So they to me, they're like a typical defense of a team like that. They're not that big, but they're gonna be aggressive. And if you don't knock them out early, they're gonna hang around. And I think that's what happened. I think they kind of hung around, and Bethune-Cookman never really. When you play teams like that, you have to gas them, because they're gonna be in the hunt all night if you don't really put your foot down. And to do that, your offense got to. So yeah. I thought their defense was okay, but they're an offensive team first and foremost. And they just once they got down, they weren't scared. And I think that kind of shook Bethune-Cookman up a little bit. But I just think like if you look at anybody in the SIAC, their defense probably comparable.
Right. Well, I was just asking to see, trying to get a feel for Bethune offense because offensively they did score some points. against them and against Central Michigan. I think that's who
Yeah,
they
so I
played.
mean,
So
I think
they can put points up.
yeah, they got the potential to score points, but I think their problem is they just can't really stop nobody really, on defense, and they don't have any consistent offense, but they seem to be turning the corner. So they could. I think the offense is going to be a wild card in this game, but I still like Bama State. Next game we got, and this game cracking me up the way some people looking at it. I don't see it that way, but some people think Valley and first off, it's Itabina. We all know anything can happen, but they got rid of that field. They got turf now, so that little edge that Valley used to have is gone. I don't think the Devil's magic work on on field turf. So I think Alcorn gonna make it out of this game, but I think Valley gonna give them a battle. I think it's gonna be tight, but I think Alcorn gonna win it. Y'all don't agree?
Nah, I haven't seen a lot out of Alcorn yet. I haven't seen a lot. I ain't watched their game in a whole complete game, but the parts that I've seen, they haven't looked good at all. They still I don't know if they can run. I don't know if they can pass. I don't know right now. They're a question mark to me. I know Valley. I mean, they've been getting tore up too. So this separation Saturday.
Getting tore up is not the word for what Valley got going on right now. But I just think that people really, and this is a byproduct of everything with sports. I think people react heavily to certain things. Alcorn ain't look good, but you got to look at teams that they played.
Right.
So you got to kind of take that in consideration. They've been notorious to start slow. Even last season, they did not start well before Aaron Allen got hot in conference play. So I do think Xavier Vaughn at quarterback, he's been running the ball extremely well, but I think the running back's going to have to pick it up. And I think this could be the game because Valley, I love Valley, and I always hope for Valley to do well, but I don't think Valley got it this year. I think Alcorn going to win this game pretty comfortably. I don't think it's going to be like a blowout, but I think they're going to win it pretty comfortably.
Ooh, oh man, that's my take on. I think, man, it's a new field. It's a new energy. Man, I got Valley by 1 point, man. It's gonna be. I think Valley gonna get the upset and because they ready to get on that new turf, man.
They
First
do.
home opener, and I think they can pull it out, man. I got Valley by a point, man. Valley 10, Alcorn 9. How about that?
Ooh, that man say 10 to 9.
10 to 9.
What the man? Oh,
10 to 9, huh?
I think it's about to be the old on the episode of the Heat of the Night. The old country boy settle down in the valley.
Hey, it's gonna tell a lot. This weekend gonna tell a lot. It's gonna tell a lot.
Say, big soldier. Oh, PJ, say you want to put something where your mouth at?
Ooh. What should we do, man? Man, I can't even. Man, I'd be crazy a bit. I ain't with devil with Valley. He rocking about that piece. Ain't no way I bet. I bet. I'm gonna bet M&M's on Valley. Valley, man, for some odd reason, I feel like Valley gonna do it, man. They'll get out to play Alcorn.
When they come to play Alcorn and Jackson at home, Valley turned into a different monster when them two teams come up there to beat them now. Yeah. You can't discount that, but I just don't. They just ain't looking. They just not. I don't know. Maybe it's just the non-conference schedule, and they just ain't really but they threw 6 interceptions between 3 quarterbacks against Nichols. It was like everybody put out there was throwing interceptions.
I
So
know.
nobody could get right.
I know one
And that
thing.
kind of makes me nervous because Alcorn defense can force turnovers. You know, they do a pretty good job of forcing turnovers. So if Valley turn it over and make it easy for Alcorn, it's not going to be pretty.
They gonna need that help with the turnovers because their offense is not good at all right now.
I think now
You
when I do my
time
swag
block
smoke,
catching strays.
when I do my swag smoke pick 'em, now I ain't gonna pick. Now I want to
Ain't gonna
win,
pick
but
Valley.
I ain't gonna pick Valley on my swag smoke
See,
pick 'em. But
see,
I'm pulling for
see, that's
Valley
the
on.
thing. See, that's the thing. All y'all be talking at them when I look at them results. None of them picks be there.
Hey, mine is for entertainment purposes only. You notice
Only
I ain't in the swag smoke.
right.
I
Pick 'em.
know, but everybody be talking all the upsets, and then when I go through the results on Sunday, and I guarantee you ain't nobody picking Valley on Everybody know better. Everybody want to win. They know better.
Everybody want to win now. That's the bottom line.
DJ, you got anything you want to say on this game?
I really don't know what's gonna happen with that one. I I always root for Valley, but I can't put no money on them though. I don't trust them yet.
Yeah, they ain't dumb. Like I said, I think Alcorn get right in this game. Valley gonna make it interesting early, but I think Alcorn gonna get them. All right, we got 2 games left. We're gonna start with Prairie View and Grambling. I think Grambling is playing opportunistic football. The offense ain't clicked yet, but the potential is there. I think you got Miles Crawley and he got some solid receivers. I love their 2 running backs that they got. They just haven't really put it together yet. But I think this could be the week that they put it together, especially if they keep forcing turnovers. Now we all know turnovers ain't guaranteed, but Prairie View had 4 drop. Prairie View had 4 interceptions that should have been interceptions that Southern dropped in that game. So Grambling ain't gonna drop them. So if they throwing bad passes, Grambling gonna pick them off, and I think Grambling win this game. I don't want to say comfortably, but I think they win this game going away if they can force turnovers. If they don't, then we're gonna really see what Grambling is. But if you Prairie View, you got to get the ball to Jamar Savage, man. There's no way that dude should have 2 catches against anybody. And you need to have a better rotation with your running backs. And I think Bubba got to make some things happen for his team because I don't really know where they at. They on the ropes. If they lose this game, they 0-3 with 3 division losses already.
Yeah, turn out the lights. The party's over.
So
They
I know
say it
one
exactly.
thing.
all. The
I'm
thing
done with
must
Prairie View.
end.
You'll never see me pick Prairie View anymore this season. I'm through with them.
If they
That
lose
champ
it, it's over.
is over. They done voting. They already done voting.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over
Now
with them.
I'm not gonna write them off though, because they got a chance in this game. I don't think Grambling.
They don't have a
Again,
chance. They don't have a
well,
chance. Grambling is the SWAC West champs. I told you that in August.
Yeah.
Early August, I told you that. So they ain't gonna lose this game right here. They're not losing this game.
yeah,
They're not gonna
you
lose
see
to these guys.
you see how he turned on that man. I thought Bubba was your boy, man.
He still my boy, but they done vote. I ain't picking them no more.
that streak came to an end, and you threw them
He
boys in the
threw
trash.
Man, them they jumped in the trash. Hey, I ain't picking them boys no. I am not no. I don't care if they
I'm
playing. I don't care if they playing doggone Florida State. I am not. I am not playing. I am not picking PV. I'm through with them.
I'm gonna say this though. Watch Dooley gonna be on one on Saturday, man. He love to play against his own teams now.
He gonna
Dooley
let
gonna
him
be
have
fired
it.
up for this game, huh?
Is he gonna wear his Gucci suit? Is he gonna let him have it?
You already
He,
know.
yeah, I predict he gonna come out. I think he gonna come out and in his pregame warm-up with the best suit he got because he
They
gonna want
gonna
to
bring
show.
back.
He gonna
They
want
gonna
to
bring
show and
back that
prove.
mariachi uniforms they had on at that SWAC press conference. They gonna bring back them black, them suits they had on.
Dooley gonna have his offense. They haven't clicked yet, but they gonna click. And they making it. They doing what they got to do right now. They haven't played that game that they can play. Everybody know how I feel about Grambling, but I got to give them credit for the way that they playing right now. And I think they're gonna beat Prairie View. I just don't. I said in the summertime, I just don't believe in Prairie View. And other people, they feel the same way about my team. So hey, I just don't see it. So I don't think they got no toughness to them. I think Grambling gonna go out tough them.
Yeah, I believe that. But now let's talk about the big game. That's another separation Saturday.
Oh, this is a big game, man. I'm sitting back and watching. Can JSU bounce back?
Oh yeah, we gonna bounce
TSU
back.
TSU got a little steam behind them, but you know
That's
this
separation
this
Saturday.
interesting.
Yeah.
This I'm gonna
We
say
gonna
like I
bounce back.
said.
We gonna be all
I'm gonna
right.
say like I said last week. If Jackson State can run the ball for more than 150 yards, they win.
They win. We win automatically.
But
If Jackson,
TSU playing well.
We say this
TS,
every time, y'all. We say this every time.
then
Oh, Texas,
TSU,
Texas Southern may have a shot. And when we play them, they don't have a shot. We end up blowing them out. So that's probably what's going to happen again. It's probably another blowout. And then next week, when we beat y'all by 21, I don't want to hear nothing else. That's all I'm going to say. And we're
Texas
going to just
Southern
move it. They're
look.
going to be like, we're going
Texas Southern gonna run that little tiki-taki offense. They've been killing time and killing the clock. And if Jackson State make mistakes, they gonna probably capitalize on it and
ain't
eat
going to
up
be no mistakes. Ain't going to be no
and
mistakes.
run the clock. Well, I'm just saying, in their previous game, they fumbled and had a couple interceptions and stuff. So if I ain't saying that's gonna happen this week, but if that happens this week, it'll make it easy for Texas Southern. Because Texas Southern already, I think, gonna try and control the time of possession.
Ooh.
And it's like both teams, if Jackson State run the ball like they did earlier in the season, they both will be fighting for time of possession.
Oh yeah,
So
if both teams run the ball the way they can, this game gonna be quick. It's gonna
yeah,
be a quick game.
yeah.
Lil
So
J
it's going
said TSU by 20.
Man, I'm good. It's what my former quarterback say. It equates to a blowout. A blowout.
Hey, Texas Southern got a big offensive line now. I'm telling you, they got some big.
It's
They
gonna be
they look big and slow, but they look like they'll wear down on you.
blowout. It'll be another blowout.
They got a big powerful line. They don't look big and agile, but they be leaning on them boys. They were leaning all on Lamar. Every now and then them cats will pop off a little 6-yard run here and there. You know. So Jackson State got to look forward to that. Got to be ready for that.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
have
a
my eyes on
blowout.
this game closely because I want to see what TSU how they stack up before we come to town in 2 weeks.
This
'Cause
game over at halftime. I'm gonna just be. Clip is over at halftime, man. But it's gonna be over.
we gonna
I don't
we
know if
gonna
it's gonna
bring
be
it.
Jackson State or Texas Southern. The game gonna be over at halftime. And y'all gonna be like, man, Jay was right, man. It's a blowout, bro.
We gonna bring this back if it ain't.
Blowout.
Well, we'll see Saturday night. We'll go live.
Saturday night after we going live, and we're gonna be like, man, it was a blowout, wasn't it? Yo,
All
You mean
right.
we gonna have another?
yo.
You mean we gonna have another therapy therapy
It's gonna be
session?
it's gonna be therapy for my boy Thriller on
It was a
Monday.
blowout.
They gonna be like, God dang, I ain't gonna put it like that, man.
All right. I ain't got nothing to do Saturday night, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it ready now. We going.
Blowout, man.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hey, he just spoke it into existence.
Man, I'm telling you, Jackson ain't gonna come out there. We ain't taking Texas Southern by no means lightly. We are not take. That's a good team. No. All jokes aside, that's a really good team, man. But we on a mission, man. We didn't look good last week, so somebody got to get it Saturday. And unfortunately, it's gonna be y'all, man.
Lo J said Lo J said a profile pick bet.
Oh, you want to do it? Oh, you want to do that? Oh, hey, y'all will. Hey, I put a Dishman picture up here. That what he want to do?
He say I know he in for it. So we got a profile pick bet. We're gonna switch Vic Soldier over the Dishman if JSU loses game.
You know, hey, yeah, I'll switch the Dishman, and then I have a blowout tie. Definitely they blew us out. My whole profile would be a tie.
Well,
A blowed out tie.
Texas Southern defense is pretty stout against the run, from what I saw. At least they held up until the fourth quarter when they started having all them penalties and stuff. But they had made enough plays to get off the field on a lot of those penalties. One of them they had intercepted the ball that would have been a turnover, but they had jumped off sides, so that called the interception back. So I think I just feel like their defense is kind of stout. Well, I hope that Jackson State just make up their mind on the quarterback. They need to play Morgan, I think it is, the big one, because the little dude gonna get hurt.
He got banged up in every game, so you got to kind of look at that. You got to kind of look at that a little bit. But this should be a good game, man. It could go a bunch of ways. I think this game really gonna tell us a lot about TSU, and it's interesting. The first SWAC game for JSU. Can they bounce back from that Grambling game? The 5 turnovers, can they put that behind them and move forward? So I'm interested in
Different
this.
level of pressure. This different pressure right here. This ain't just a regular game.
Establish from the jump who the main is. If we jump out of 21-0, we're gonna put to gas. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a blowout.
21-0.
21-0.
Hey, don't make no crazy predictions, cause
hey, whatever happened, I'm gonna stand on it.
I know you're gonna stand on it. I know you're gonna stand on it.
And when you're gonna be like, man, y'all, it was a blowout. It sure was.
I don't know.
We putting the SWAC on notice. We putting the SWAC on notice.
Different level of pressure in this game right here. This ain't just, we playing for bragging rights and stuff like that. This one right here actually means something. The catches are bigger, the throws are bigger, the tackles are bigger and harder to make. This ratcheting it up a little bit as you get into the SWAC play. And that's real.
Hey man, so y'all got to kick 7 field goals and score 21 points.
Yeah, if we kick 7 field goals, y'all ain't gonna kick not one. I'll take some. Hey, that'd be the greatest blowout in SWAC history. We would kick 7 field goals on y'all, beat y'all.
7 field goals.
Man, we could beat Texas Southern by 7 field goals. I know that got to get ESPN. I'll take it. I ain't gonna lie, boy. SWAC specials of the week.
Yeah, hey, you automatically SWAC special of the week. You make 7 field goals, so
7
Yeah,
field goal.
you pick 7
I'll
field
take
goals.
SWAC
ain't
specials of the
nobody
year.
topping that.
And
So
That'll
we
be
gonna kick.
something.
And we kicking from 50 plus. All 7 of them.
they, that means
That'll be something.
y'all gonna have 100 yards of offense, bro. Y'all kicking 50-yard field goals. Y'all ain't gonna move the ball at all.
we it's a blowout.
They're gonna be
All
like
right.
they're gonna be like the old school
You
Saints when they had Morton Anderson.
you
Kick
remember
all
you
them
remember
50-yard
this.
field goals.
Remember this, C. Wells. Remember this now.
Oh,
Blowout, baby.
I ain't gonna forget. I don't forget this kind of stuff. I forget a lot of
Blowout.
stuff, but I don't forget this kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna clip it all. If it don't,
Blowout.
I don't want to see you in the dark light on Saturday now, like you was last week.
It's a blowout, bro.
He called the
Gonna be
blowout
here for
earlier in the
it's a
season. I
blowout.
think he did
Yeah,
against
he
who was
been
that Lane.
he
Yeah.
been standing on there about TSU. I gotta get to him. I don't know what TSU did to
Don't
him,
get
but
me
he got
wrong, I like TSU. But a blowout is coming, bro.
him
All right.
and Lone
It's gonna be all right.
JB going at it. So I stay out the way and let them two battle it out.
Hey man, the Jacks, they know what it is. They know what it is. They know they gotta go out here and establish. We gotta set the flag early. We gotta let them know. I don't want them to even feel like they're gonna be in the game. That's how you got to. You gotta go ahead and cut this head off the snake from the jump.
We shall see. We shall see.
That's the band matchup of the weekend right there.
Oh yeah, now.
But that's gonna
Oh
be a
yeah,
battle.
that's gonna be a great battle. Great
Yeah,
battle.
that's the band
No
matchup
telling.
of the weekend. I can't wait to
That's
see that one.
that's gonna be a battle.
Yeah. So
But
far, I think
this
Texas
gonna be
Southern.
the
What?
this gonna be the welcome addition to the SWAC game. I'm telling you what, they're gonna be welcome to the SWAC.
Oh,
They're gonna be
okay.
like, I'm
Okay.
telling you, blowout.
Y'all gonna leave him a scooter or something out there?
We're gonna leave a Walmart case. Boy, you remember that old Walmart box full of chicken?
Y'all,
In a catering box, right in the middle of Texas
y'all
Field.
know for leaving things at stadiums and stuff. But
with potato salad and doggone baked beans with some
all
light
right.
bread. You ain't gonna get no roll. You gonna get some light bread.
All right.
Well,
All right.
on that note, I ain't got nothing else to add. So
Blowout.
I'm gonna enjoy my bye week, and I'm gonna enjoy another non-swag week next week. So I'm gonna enjoy all this fun for 2 weeks before I had to get it. I had to get into it with Texas Southern. So
Hey, the Cowboys on.
I gotta go. So I gotta go catch my team. Hopefully, if Dallas loses this game, man, I'll
Yeah. Turn out the lights. The party's over
turn
for
off the
us
lights.
too.
So
Turn off the
with,
lights.
with that being said, man, thank y'all for tuning in. And like I said, we're gonna be back Saturday night. We're gonna see if it's gonna be another therapy time, but it's gonna be a fun one. So y'all keep it locked here. Come back on Saturday night after the game, and we're gonna chop it up again. So with that being said, man, we are up out of here, and y'all enjoy y'all weekend and be safe out there. Everybody, in Florida, man, y'all hold tight, and hopefully everything passed through with no big issues. So we praying for everybody out there, and we'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Blowout Saturday.